Hi everyone, it's Anne here from annshappystampers.co.uk and welcome to another tutorial. Now today what we're going to make is these, which you might not know what they are at first, and I came up with these the other day, and they're actually little fridge magnets, which I thought was a really cool idea. So basically they're just made from the chipboard that you get with your DSP from Stampin' Up. The 12x12 sheets always come with like a board just to protect them when they're getting posted. So that's what I made. I mean, they're really strong, you know, they're really sturdy, and it's just a piece of the chipboard covered with some paper, a magnet on the back. And yeah, I think they look great, and the good thing is you can do them in any colour, any design, any size, anything you want really. So I was just playing around with them. This is a cute little one. So yeah, I think they make great little gifts, and I've already got a few here that I haven't finished yet. But I love making them, and these are going to be going off to some of my customers as well, so that's what I'm going to show you how to do. Now, you're going to need a piece of chipboard. Well, if you want to make this size, my chipboard is cut at 2 7/8 by 3 3/8. So 2 7/8 by 3 3/8. The designer series paper is Serene Scenery, which I think this is a really pretty paper pack. There's some gorgeous designs in here. So we're using that, and this needs to measure, I think it's 5 by 5.5 inches. I've got a piece of crumb cake which I'm going to put on the back, and this measures 2 5/8 by 3 1/4, and in Whisper White to stamp my image on, I've cut out the largest stitch square. And the stamp set we're using is Hey Chick. You can get this free when you spend £45, and I'm going to use this little chick here and just the Hey Chick sentiment again, like I did on the other one I showed you. And we're going to use some ribbon and stuff. So first we need to score this paper, and all you do is put it in on any side, and you're just going to score every side at 1 inch. So 1 inch, and just keep turning it round until you've scored all 4. Okay, dead simple. So what you're going to do now is fold, give these a fold and burnish. And your piece of chipboard is going to get stuck into the middle there. So you should have a little, just a tiny little gap all the way around your score line, so it's going to fold. So what we're going to do now is pop some adhesive on the back of the chipboard. I'm just going to put some fuse on here. Oops, maybe I shouldn't have. It was alright last time I did it, but now it seems to mess it up a little bit, so hopefully that might be enough. So maybe use tape or glue, to be honest. So just stick this down like so, and then we need to put some tape on all 4 sides of our paper here. So just some tape on all 4 sides. Where's my scissors gone? I think this is a great little idea actually, because you could get the kids to make some, you know, they could put anything they want on really. So I really like making these. I've made quite a lot. And when they're made, I think personally, I think they do look quite professional as well. And I've got some on my fridge and they look fab. So we stuck them, and then all we want to do is cut these corners away, and we just want to cut a little bit. I'll show you what I mean. So if we just cut them away, so you've got a little tiny bit left there. I mean, it's going to get covered, so you know it doesn't really matter, but we need to tuck like the sides in to make it tidy. So you'll end up with something like that, and we're going to fold them in and tuck the sides in. So we're going to take tape off. I'm going to do the two long sides first. Okay, and then take your bone folder and just push those little sides in. Just tuck them in there. And then when you go to fold this, you can see it leaves, you know, a really nice tidy corner. So just tuck them in, just push them round really, that's all I do, just push them round. So peel the tape away and just stick that down. And then your back piece of crumb cake is going to cover all of that anyway, so you're not going to see it. And then just press that down. There you go. No, really sturdy, because obviously it's made of chipboard. Now, if you want any ribbon or anything on, you need to do that now, because you want your back panel to hide it. So I want a little bit of ribbon, because I'm going to have my little square up here, and I can get maybe a couple of pieces of ribbon at the bottom here. So yeah, I'm just going to get some tape here, and I'm just going to tape mine around the back. Oops. And I think I'm going to wrap mine round twice. And just cut that off. And then you've got a couple of nice little pieces of ribbon. So, and then like I said, that is going to go there, which there's enough room for that. So what I'm going to do now is attach my piece of crumb cake to cover the back, which makes it look nice and tidy then. So I'm just going to put some fuse on for this. Okay, and I'm just going to get this nice and even if I can. Made a very good job of that. There we go, that'll do for me. Nice and tidy at the back, isn't it? So, and then take our little stitch square, and I've got my little chick mounted and the sentiment hey chick, and I'm actually going to stamp them in black memento because I'm going to colour them in, well, colour the chick in anyway. Let's make sure that's inked up, and then I'm going to stamp him over to the left. And the little sentiment, I love this little stamp set, it's so cute. Whoops, it's so cute, really it is. And the good thing is, if you spend £45, you can have it for free. So I'm just going to put that there. There we go. And I've got some of my markers here. I'm going to colour his body in smoky slate, and I'm going to do his little hair and little tail in Bermuda Bay to match the Bermuda Bay ribbon. So, smoky slate, I'm just going to colour his little body in. I mean, I think this is such a fun little stamp set that, you know, you can colour them in any colour you want, to be honest. You don't have to, you know, just follow the colours. I mean, I've seen some done in fab colours. So, you know, just do them in whatever colour you like, and you can, you know, if you're going to be putting it on your fridge or giving it to somebody, you can make it in the colours that, you know, they have in the kitchen, or, you know, something like that. So that's his little body done, and now his little hair is going to be done in Bermuda Bay. I'm going to do his beak Bermuda Bay as well. Cute. And then his little tail. There we go. I think you'll agree that really does look sweet. Now to attach it onto here, I'm just going to use some dimensionals. I'm going to put 5 on because I'm going to put one in the middle as well. Just peel the backs off. And let's get this stuck on here. Whoops. Okay, I think that looks relatively even. And I've got some of the enamel shapes. They're also in Bermuda Bay. So I think I'm going to put a little heart. I love these. A little heart in the top right hand corner, which I think looks really sweet. Now for the magnets, I use these, which are from Sticks 2. They are A4 self-adhesive magnetic sheet, and they're fantastic because it's really thick. You know, really thick, strong, a magnetic sheet, really strong. And this one is self-adhesive. Now you can also just get the ones where you stick yourself, which are just as good, but today I'm using the magnetic self-adhesive ones. So I've already cut my magnet, which I've cut it to 2 inches by 3 inches, so it's 2 by 3, and that is just going to get stuck in the middle. so you just peel off the backing and you don't have to put any tape on, so that's an added bonus really. But I just like these magnets because they really are so thick, and because I've bought magnetic sheets before and some of them are just so thin and flimsy, and that's why I like these, because they're not, they're really thick. And there we go, gorgeous little magnets. So I hope you like them and I hope you'll give them a try. I just think they're, you know, they're great little quick simple things to make, and you know, you can do them in so many colours, designs, sizes. It's entirely up to you really what you want to do. I mean, that one I made that with my own DSP that I made last week, which there'll be a tutorial on how I made that as well coming up. So yeah, I hope you like it. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back again soon. So bye for now.